Hey guys, what is going on? So today we're going to be talking about the entire Casetify lineup for the brand new iPhone 17 Pro. As you guys probably already know, there's so many different kinds of cases you can buy for your iPhone 17 Pro through Casetify, from the crystal clear case all the way up to the bounce case. So there's definitely one for you in this video. We're gonna be starting with one of my favorite cases of all time, not just a Casetify case, but one of my favorite cases of all time through any cases that I've reviewed, and that is the crystal clear case from Casetify. Now this one is obviously very, very minimal and very simple. That is the reason why I like it so much, is sometimes you wanna tone it down, and also you wanna see the color that you got with your brand new iPhone 17 Pro, and this case is perfect for that. Both the Cosmic Orange and the Deep Blue are very, very bold colors, and if you got one of those colors, you want to be able to show it off. So with this clear case, it is perfect for you. This case features super clickable buttons. And honestly guys, one thing that I do like about every single Casetify case is that they all have super satisfying and super clickable buttons. So no matter what case you do pick, it's gonna have super satisfying and super clickable buttons. The next thing is that this case does have built-in MagSafe compatibility, so basically you can use any MagSafe accessories with this case without any worry. And something that I tested with all these magnets is that these are super, super strong and durable magnets, so you don't have to worry about your phone falling off your car mount or anything like that, or accessories falling off your phone. These magnets are super, super strong. And the next thing, which they added very recently, I'm pretty sure they added with the iPhone 17 series, is the built-in camera control. They used to only have a cutout, and now I'm really glad to say that they have a built-in capacitive camera control button, and it matches the clear perfectly with the white MagSafe circle on the back. So, but with it built in, it just looks more premium and more satisfying to me. So I like that they added that, even though I don't really use it too much. The next thing about this case is it does have screen lip and camera lip protection, and every single one of these cases has this as well. So basically, if you put your phone camera down or screen down, your actual phone camera or screen is going to be protected all times with this case. So that's very important. Obviously, when you're buying a case, you want those things to be protected. Those are the most important things about your phone, is your cameras and your screen. And that's just good to see that those are both covered with all these cases right here. So this case also does have 6.6 feet of drop protection. So basically, no matter how you drop it, your actual phone is going to be protected at all times. And that's just something that is, again, very, very important when you're buying a protective case like this. So yeah, with this case, one of my favorite, I really, really recommend, especially if you want a super high durable protective clear case. All right, so for the next case is the impact case. Now for this one, it is actually pretty similar to the clear case that we previously went over, but it has a nice, I don't know what kind of material this is. I think it might just be a TPU kind of material, but it is very satisfying to hold and also very grippy. So with the iPhone 17 Pro, they made the edges a little bit more rounded, and honestly, it makes it a little bit more slippery from my personal usage. And with this case, it adds a very, very nice grip to it. Like, this phone is not falling out of my hands or anything like that, or out of my pocket, which obviously is a really, really good thing. So I really do like that this case specifically has a kind of more grippy kind of feel and texture. The next thing is that this case is semi-clear on the back. They have a bunch of different kind of variants that you could choose from, but for this one right here, it has a cool design, and then the rest of it is clear. So again, you're gonna be able to see the color that you chose with your iPhone 17 Pro, but with a little bit of artwork on the back as well. Adding a full design on the back kind of covers that completely, and it has kind of a more cleaner, more minimalistic look, which I really, really do like. But again, guys, this case has very, very clickable buttons. These are one of the best buttons I've ever tested. I'm gonna say that pretty much every single case that I review, these buttons are super, super satisfying. It also does have a capacitive camera control button as well, which is very, very welcomed, and it matches the kind of material on the sides of the case, which looks very, very sleek. And again, this does have camera lip and screen lip protection. So again, no matter if you put your phone screen down or camera down, your actual phone is going to be protected at all times with this case and all these cases as well. All right, guys, the next case we're going to be talking about is the Glaze case from Casetify, and this is a brand new series of case through Casetify, and I really, really do like it. These cases have a very unique design plate on the back side of the case, and what's cool about these cases, or about these plates, is that they are scratch resistant. So basically, the design that you see on it is gonna last forever on this case, no matter how much you use it, which I really do like, because it's gonna stay pristine condition through the entire lifetime of the case, which is obviously very, very important. You're buying a case that has a design, you want the design to stay on that case forever, unless you decide to get a different kind of design, different kind of case. But that is just very, very good to see, because with some cases, they have a cool design on them, but after some time of use and wear and tear, the design just wears away and just does not look good over time. But with these design plates, they will never fade or scratch off or anything like that, which is honestly really, really cool to see. These cases, of course, have super satisfying clickable buttons. a capacitive camera control that matches the border of the phone as well, and also screen lip and camera lip protection to protect your actual phone from whatever you do with it. So in this case, overall, it's pretty minimal, which I personally do like. I really do like the more minimalistic kind of case, but it has some tasteful notes because the design plate on the back, which honestly, I really do like. And when we're on the topic of minimal, this is Casefy's brand new Ripple case. Now for this, it is probably the most minimal case out of all these. Maybe besides the clear case, they're probably tied for minimal, but I really do like this because it feels very good in the hand. It's probably one of the most comfortable silicone cases that you could buy for your iPhone 17 Pro currently right now. And I honestly just really like the design of this case because of that ripple effect. And also the silicone material feels very good in the hand, and also adds a nice grip to it as well. So if you're someone that drops your phone a lot out of your hands or out of your pocket, with this silicone case, that's pretty much not gonna happen. With this, if you're a silicone lover, if you love silicone cases, this is probably one of the best ones on the market because of the unique design that it has, but it's also very minimal as well. This case also does have obviously super clickable buttons. Dude, they're just so easy and so satisfying. It also does have a color matched camera control button as well, capacitive by the way, and also camera lip and screen lip protection, so your phone's gonna be protected at all times with this case. Don't know how many times I need to say that, but it's true. And this case also does have a 6.6 feet of drop protection rating. So basically, if you happen to drop this case, which I really don't think you're going to because of how grippy it is, it has a 6.6 feet drop protection rating, which is honestly pretty high. So basically, no matter how you drop this phone with this case on it, your phone's gonna be protected at all times, which is, again, very important when you're buying a protective case. All right, guys, and now we're taking a little turn for one of the most durable cases I've ever tested on this channel before, and this is the Bounce case from Casetify. Now with this case, obviously it looks a little bit different than all the other cases and pretty much any other case on the market, and that is the corners of this case. This is what makes this case one of the most protective and durable cases that I've ever tested ever on my entire YouTube channel. With these features on this case, it is able to achieve a 21.3 feet drop protection rating. If you put this case on your phone, you're gonna have 21.3 feet of drop protection with this. So that is obviously very important, especially if you're the person that drops their phone a lot, or you're someone that has a very laborious job that you're working outside and just doing a bunch of construction or something like that. This is the kind of case for you, because if you drop it off like a 2-story building, your phone's gonna be perfectly fine, which is absolutely insane. There's not many cases that you can say on the market that can do that kind of drop protection. So obviously with the corners, they add a little bit of bulk, but with the sides of this case, they're actually pretty slim and actually feels pretty comfortable to hold in your hand, which is very surprising because again, guys, 21.3 feet of drop protection. That is just unheard of. And the buttons in this case, obviously, super satisfying and super easy to press. And obviously the camera control button is on this case as well, even though it has 21.3 feet of drop protection. Just absolutely crazy. I can't get over that, dude. Now, obviously with the look of this case, it's not for everybody, but one thing that I love about Casefy so much is that they have so many different designs for each individual one of their cases. So if the designs that I'm showing you guys aren't your favorite, just look on the website and just see how many different designs they actually have. But with this one, it's a little bit more maximalist. We're gonna take a look at the clear version. This is kind of more my style because it is just more minimal and just looks more clean in my personal opinion. And also you can see the color of your iPhone 17 Pro that you got, but mainly the cosmic orange and the deep blue. You wanna be able to see that with your case. So with this one, and pretty much any other style of this case, there is a clear option besides obviously the ripple case that you can choose from. So with this one, I kind of like the more minimal kind of look. Every single year I test out the durability with this case, and this year we're doing the same exact thing. We're gonna be doing a drop test. I'm gonna be throwing it up as high as I possibly can within the 21.3 feet of drop protection and see what happens. So this is always scary, but it's for you guys to see how protected these cases really are. So here we go. We're just literally just gonna toss it in the sky. As you can see, I'm recording with my iPhone 17 Pro. We're just gonna toss it, see what happens. So 3, 2, 1. Well, it bounced. Okay. Let's take a look. So on this first corner, we could see that's a little nicked up, but that's what this corner is for, is to protect and bounce the phone up so it's protective, and it did that right there. So that is the main point of impact right there. Everything besides that though, like, it doesn't even really seem like I dropped this phone with this case on it, really. Like, this is really the only like damaged part that I kind of see right now. So that just tells you how good it did with this drop test. Let's take a look at the phone, and as we can see, perfectly fine on the front glass and on the back glass, and no dents or dings or anything like that on the aluminum, which is exactly what you want to see with a protective case like this. But yeah, guys, those are the top picks for the iPhone 17 Pro Casetify cases that I really do like. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. For me personally, I really think the just classic clear case is one of my favorite, just because of how minimal and how good it feels in your hand for being a clear case. There's just not that many clear cases that can beat that kind of clear case, just because of the clickable buttons, how crystal clear the actual case is, obviously the camera control button, and just how durable the case is as well. So yeah, there is definitely a case out there for anybody on Casetify's website. And also you can use my special code to get 15% off your order. So if you guys are interested in getting one of the most durable and one of the most design focused cases out there for your brand new iPhone 17, Casetify is honestly the place to go. So if this video did help you out, please drop a like and also subscribe, because there's gonna be so much more iPhone 17 Pro content on the way. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.